Hey, Path to Purpose community, let's talk about it. What is powerfully vulnerable? I stated this phrase in a video a few days ago, and I've had a few people inquire, Keith, what is powerfully vulnerable? I never heard that before, and you probably won't. I put it together. I coined the phrase myself. You may look up vulnerable and find a meaning of that, and powerful or powerfully, you may look that up and find a meaning for that also in the Webster Dictionary, but you will find it hard pressed to find them together. I looked. So yeah, powerfully vulnerable is a daily affirmation that I kind of coined for myself. And this is what it means to me. And I hope that this is helpful to you. It's being able to acknowledge and accept and become strong and confident in the things that I'm not well at, and my shortcomings and my failures and my inadequacies or my inabilities. You see, when I understood about myself that I am imperfect, full stop, pause. We are all imperfect. There is always going to be something about somebody out there that needs improvement. Once I really sat with that thought and realized that, hey, I can't be everybody else and I could only be my best me, but where does that begin? Well, that begins in me acknowledging and accepting the things about myself that I'm just not good at. And then when I accept that and acknowledge that within myself, it made me feel better. It actually strengthened me because now I know what I have to work on. So I don't need an outside entity to come in and call me out. I take that power back from them because now I already seen that about myself, that I need some improvement. And if you come close enough to me and we're that close, I will let you know, hey, I'm great at this. I'm really good at that. But I need some work over here, man. You got any input? You got any directions? You got any advice for me? Because I'm willing and open to accept that because I'm in search of improvement in that area. So that's powerfully vulnerable, to be able to walk in your imperfection and gain strength from it, knowing that it's okay. That just makes you human, that this is your particular plight. This is what you need to be better at or need to be working on for yourself. And when you do that, you endear people to you in all different shades of relationships like no other. I can't express to you how my communication has changed, how the relationships has changed, because it start always, to me, starts with your loved ones and people you care about the most. That's when you really see this, either in an effective way or in a non-effective way. Because when previously in my life in different ways, I wasn't capable of being this way. I didn't always know this about myself. I grew up inside of in an environment where we had to be tough. We couldn't show weakness. For sure, don't speak on your weakness outside to let people hear, because that's what the world's do. They're gonna hone in on the thing that you're not good at. So people would shy away from. They rather overcompensate with something else great in their personality and just shed the light on that only, acting as if that other inadequacy or that inability is not going to be professed in some way, shape, or form. As you get closer with anyone in your life, they're going to be able to see that when it comes to this particular thing, this person don't move right. Now, you can continue to just exist like that, but how frustrating it is for the people that you're coming in contact with that sees this about you. And since you're not able or strong enough to be able to call it out for yourself, they're probably, for the most part, some people will say it, some people may just notice it about you and treat you other than. You see what I mean? Because they're like, man, this person just don't move. I don't like that. But, there you go. When they really truly love you and care for you, then they will make you aware of it. But I'm saying a step further than that. You wake up and you live inside of your skin every day. Why should we have to wait for somebody outside to call us out? I gain my strength in acknowledging the ways and the things about my personality that I was just not good at. So that's something that's vulnerable. When you think about it, it's a weakness. It's something that I'm not good at. So if I accept that, acknowledge that, and I can express that to my friend, to my family, to somebody that I say I'm in a relationship with, my significant other, and say, what that does for those people, they will become endeared to you for it. Seriously, there is a power in being able to do that. And I want to shed the light on that for my community today. That is what that means, to be able to walk in your imperfect light with the confidence and strength, knowing that as long as you know that you're not good at it, that is the win, because you have room for improvement now. You see what I mean? Powerfully vulnerable. So I understand that there's things that I get wrong, that I'm going to make mistakes, that I need improvement. And once I call that for myself, then who can come and call me out? You just sounded real crazy if you ask me. If you're saying something that I already told you that I'm already working on, then you have to question yourself about that quality of that relationship, whatever it may be. But I'm just saying that is what powerfully vulnerable means to me, and I hope that the explanation of it now helps my community out there to try to implement that in their own lives. I think it's great. I think it's really, really something that we all need to think about. I always speak about being fixed mindset at one point and growing up fixed mindset and learning to be of the growth mindset mentality. And this is an intricate part of it, is being able to see yourself and be self-aware for the things that you need to improve on and move forward and gain strength in doing so in that process. Like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment or two. Let me know how you're feeling. Please share the video and inspiration with people today. I'm sure they want to hear and understand what being powerfully vulnerable is all about. I'll see you guys in the next one.